Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, Shri Kiror Kumar Jena, President, Utkal Association, Shri N.R. Patnaik, Secretary, Utkal Association, Honorable Ministers of the Government of Tamil Nadu, Shri Debendranath Sarangi, Chief Secretary, Government of Tamil Nadu, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on this occasion, I would like to convey my heartiest greetings to the Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, and all the people of Odisha on the Utkal Diwas. It is indeed a pleasure to be part of this magnificent event, which marks the commemoration of the birth of Odisha as the first separate linguistic state. My association with Odisha goes a long way back. Going down memory lane, I recall with pleasure Shri Biju Patnaik ji's visits to Tamil Nadu. I had the privilege of hosting him when we were both chief ministers. Shri Biju Patnaik ji was a colossus who strode the political firmament in his time and left indelible footprints on the political environment in Odisha. I am happy today to host Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, the illustrious son of an illustrious father. Shri Biju Patnaik was a father figure to me. Shri Biju Patnaik ji left behind a legacy of respect, cooperation, and mutual affection that continues in the bond I share with his son, Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, who is like a brother to me. This day is a celebration of the pristine glory and sublime aesthetic expression of art and culture of the state of Odisha. It is a tribute to the visionary leaders of the Utkal Sammilani like Gaurav Madhusudan Das, Maharaja Krishna Chandra Gajapati, Pandit Neelakanta Das, and Bhubanananda Das, among others, who fought relentlessly to form a politically separate state under British rule on the 1st April 1936 in culmination of the aspirations of the people of Odisha. Celebrations like these emphasize the need to recognize the state's own culture while ushering in an era of modernity. It is a tradition that needs to be nurtured, enlivened, and encouraged. Over the ages, Kalinga was known to have a geographical identity and military presence. The cultural and civilizational links of Tamil Nadu with Odisha can be traced back to the days of the Chola Empire. The Cholas have left behind a lasting legacy in both the states of Tamil Nadu and Odisha by their marriage with the Ganga dynasty and the resultant Chola Ganga dynasty in the Odisha region, which flourished under their rule. Their patronization of art, architecture, and literature extended as far as the islands of Cambodia and Indonesia. Odisha has maintained her political vigor with successive powerful ruling dynasties and achieved a distinction of her own within the wider intricacies of Indian civilization. Such exquisite historical links are shared by both Tamil Nadu and Odisha, and it is indeed a matter of great pride and pleasure to be associated with a state which shares a historic and legendary heritage as rich as that of Tamil Nadu. Our code of conduct is a refined, sophisticated way of life handed down from generation to generation through our 5,000 years old civilization. Earlier, every time when there was a lament that our culture has disintegrated beyond salvage, I used to feel worried. I am now convinced that the essence of who we were and who we are continues unsullied. We are, in our heart and soul, Indian. I thank Shri Naveen Patnaik ji for the many kind words of appreciation he uttered about many schemes being implemented by our government in Tamil Nadu. In particular, Shri Naveen Patnaik ji mentioned the rainwater harvesting scheme, which has brought about a revolution in water conservation in Tamil Nadu. He also mentioned the Mamata scheme to help expectant mothers in Odisha. We have a similar scheme in Tamil Nadu called the Dr. Muthulakshmi Reddy scheme. Under this scheme, 12,000 rupees is given to each woman. This amount is divided into 3 parts. 4,000 is given as a prenatal assistance, 4,000 is given at the time of delivery, and 4,000 is given for postnatal care. So I am happy to note that our two governments think alike, we think alike, and we are implementing similar schemes in both our great states. In the present system of multi-level governance, operating within a federal structure like that of India, harmonious relations with other states are indispensable. As the world keeps getting metaphorically smaller, it is impossible to imagine that states can survive or sustain themselves on a standalone basis. There is a definite and very high level of interdependence emerging in a situation wherein we need to act together and prosper together by a certain well-understood system of bilateral relations under which the outcomes would lead to a larger collective benefit. This statement is easily made, but requires a massive effort to be realized. A question thus arises as to where and how one could begin to further the cause of interstate cooperation, because the future belongs to cooperation and not isolationism. The areas which come into the mental radar would include water, environment, transport, tourism, agriculture, and law and order. Law and order especially becomes an important matter in the wake of terrorist activities, drug trafficking, and general maintenance of public order. Regional interstate cooperation has been the touchstone of development indices, and the Indian states are not isolated from each other's growth impulses. Odisha stands out as a beacon light for growth and advancement, paving the way for a stronger and progressive nation. Sri Biju Patnaik was a father figure to the entire populace of Odisha. While he was there, every person in Odisha felt, here is someone who cares for me, who cares for us. Similarly, I congratulate Shri Naveen Patnaik ji for inspiring the same degree and level of confidence in the people of Odisha, for here is a Chief Minister who really cares about his people. My government is committed to thrusting Tamil Nadu into the top legion of economic growth as envisaged in our vision document 2023. Tamil Nadu and Odisha share similar trends in statistics of sustained growth in the industrial sector as well as in the agricultural sector. It is therefore imperative to understand that growth transmitting linkages need to be established between our two states. I am sure that Tamil Nadu and Odisha will emerge as partners in all spheres of development. To sum up, This auspicious occasion is indeed a milestone which we will look back upon with justifiable pride in the future. It heralds a new beginning in the chapter of interstate relations, and this is a journey on which we will embark with a spirit of resolve. In the words of Stephen Covey, the famous American author, and I quote, "Synergy is the highest activity of life. It creates new untapped alternatives. It values and exploits the mental, emotional, and psychological differences between people," unquote. I am happy to have been given the opportunity of laying the foundation stone for the new Odisha Bhavan in Chennai. We have given 5 grounds of land in Velachery for this project, and I assure the Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha that my government will do everything possible to expedite the construction of this Odisha Bhavan. I hope it is completed very soon, and I hope that Shri Naveen Patnaik ji will make another visit to Chennai and give me the opportunity of hosting him again when he comes to inaugurate the new Odisha Bhavan, and I hope I will be invited to participate in this function also. So to sum up, brothers and sisters, let us be guided not by the forces of disintegration, but by those that are making concerted efforts for the consolidation and unity of the states and consequently of our great nation. Thank you. Vanakkam.